how these tragedies continue to happen. Also this morning, the number of GP practices for that. I was trying to be, helpful there.
A little bit
later. That's fine, aren't they? Second in the medal table, 30 golds. Fingers crossed for a few more today.
Fabulous, yes.
Do that as well.
Right, Hello there, good morning. 12 people, including a pregnant woman and several children, died as they attempted to cross the Channel in an overcrowded dinghy yesterday. It was the biggest single loss of life in the Channel for nearly 3 years. The French Interior Minister confirmed that most of the dead were female and said that the UK and EU must agree a treaty on migration to curb the crossings. Our senior correspondent, also Keir Starmer, will face pressure today at Prime Minister's questions on how to deal with the small boats crisis, as well as growing scrutiny over his decision to limit winter fuel payments for the elderly, with MPs set to vote on it next week. Our political correspondent... The final report into the Grenfell Tower tragedy will be published this morning, 7 years after the fire which killed 72 people and left hundreds injured and homeless. The report will identify the failures that allowed the fire to spread in the way that it did. Our chief correspondent... In other news this morning, Paralympics GB have continued their brilliant start to the Games in Paris, with swimmer Faye Rogers winning the 30th gold medal of the Games yesterday. Some of those in action today include GB women's basketball team, who will take on the United States. And of life here on the French coast, questions are asked as to return for the Prime Minister, isn't it, with lots in his in tray?
Yeah, and this small boat.
If not for an injury, isn't that right? Morning to you, Nithya.